Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Realm of Cthulhu, your home and Cthulhu's of many things like anime and metal, because what's metal
Metal.
says Cthulhu all over it, and video games. Today I have my friendos Mario.
Hey.
Is that it? Just
Yes, pretty much it. Yay.
all right, and Alex.
Hi. Didn't see you there. Mostly because this is this is an audio podcast, not a video one, I can't see you. So
Too much explaining.
Yay! Well, that
First
was-
great stuff.
yeah, I mean it's kind of obvious. I shouldn't have to explain this to you. Why can't see you?
like stop being a dumbass. Jeez.
This is fun.
This is indeed Funerinos. So, Alex,
Yes.
I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yes.
So, what have you been listening to?
I have been listening to many things, such as screams.
His mom nagging at him.
Those were the screams I've been listening to.
The screams of agony.
Yeah.
Of every child's.
That sounds.
Do your
awesome.
work.
Fuck.
Do your laundry. Do your.
Do your homework. Become doctor. Get A's. Don't come back to the doctor.
Mom, I'm not Asian.
You could have started too. If not, I'm gonna give you the chocolate.
I just look Asian, Mom. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, my appearances are deceiving.
I look Mexican, but I'm really Asian. Ah.
Yeah, I've been listening to Strawberry Girls. I don't know if you've listened to them at all. You probably haven't.
They no.
They're,
They sound. They sound indie and or poppy.
they are neither of the two. They're indie in the fact that they're like independent. As I don't think they're signed to. Or actually, I might be wrong about that. They might be signed to a record label, but they're not. They don't fall into the indie category. It's kind of like I don't know how to describe it. It's like jazzy,
Ah,
but it's also rocky. I don't know how to describe it.
jazz rock.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
But it's not like a cross, a subgenre, like a cross genre or anything.
Because I know some stoner. Nice one, moron. I know something like stoner
Mike,
doom metal.
Fine. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's-
it's nothing like that.
Because stoner doom metal has like a real bluesy feel to it. It's just like slow and not very depressing, but really wants to make you get high.
Cough, cough.
I mean, it's stoner metal. I would imagine it's like very ambient, very
It is ambient.
yeah.
It is
Let me-
really ambient.
Let me see if I can just show you a clip of what I mean. Let me just play it a bit.
Can you do that there?
Apparently, they lost my song.
No.
Well.
Guess they don't like you.
Well,
Damn iTunes.
Next time,
honest.
He-Man.
but
The commies. It's the commies.
it was goddamn cammies.
Okay, I found it. I
You're
got it.
taking her jibs.
Let me just show it to you.
Me listen to it. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
much.
that sounds really like. It sounds like movie soundtrack material.
Yeah, like it's. I don't know. I just really like it. But
Yeah,
it's like it's the ex-guitarist of one of my favorite bands. It might actually be my favorite band. His name's Zachary Guerin.
is he like Dave Mustaine?
He doesn't have the stash. No.
Oh, damn it. He also doesn't have, a record of lots of cocaine abuse.
Or heroin.
I do cocaine.
Speedballs. No, but recently, me and Mario have found a quaint little record store here in the Windy City land called Reckless Records, and we found oodles of metal CDs, lots of them for cheapos too,
We
of
found some
bands
pretty good
I've
bands.
never heard of before, which is strange.
Shout out for Harm.
Harm is an amazing band.
Spelled Harm, by the way.
Exactly how you spell Harm. It's a really good band. one of the latest treasures. But yeah, record stores are cool because you go in not knowing what you'll find.
It's like a treasure chest full of undesirable thingies.
Yes. And you go into this treasure chest with a certain amount of money, and you're just like, oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, I like the cover on this one. And you buy it, and you go home, and you listen to it, and like 80% of the time you find something good.
Alright, hold on. I just want to say something. Screw you, because I found a really cool album, but this guy over here decided to take it for himself. After I pulled it out of the case, and assumably, first thing he said was dibs. So I'm guessing that Amelie calls it his, because I couldn't get that record after he got it out of my hands.
Damn.
I had my fingers on it first.
First of all,
No, let me finish before you talk. I poke it out first. I'm like, oh, this looks cool. I'm gonna show the Hiram. So I just nudge him on the shoulder, like, hey, look at this. Automatically just looks at it, yanks it on my hand, and calls dibs. So I'm like, screw you, I'm going home.
first of all, the album cover was really cool looking. It looks metal as fuck, and I wasn't gonna let that go. I'm like, this guy's gonna, and it was like $3. I wasn't like,
I was gonna get it.
this
I
fucker's
had the
gonna
money.
get it. I'm like, nuh-uh. No. So I just like, dibs. Fuck you. It's my collection now. Ha 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 ha.
But
I
all
haven't
past
bought
that,
CD, like, in a while because it's hard for me to find, just because the bands I listen to usually aren't that big, and if they are, like, releasing music, it's usually within their area, and most of my bands are, like, in the Sacramento, Colorado area, and so it's on the opposite side of the country.
I hear you, man. You ever become a black metal fan? There's one thing you can find out. Lots of black metal and doom metal either comes from somewhere in up fuck Canada now these days, or in fucking Scandinavia. You gotta import those CDs and shit. And it ends up costing like fucking 20 grand for one CD
Jesus.
because of the shipping
Little
costs and
conspiracy
shit
at you
like that.
guys.
Yeah.
A little conspiracy at you guys. They're probably figuring out that we're buying too many metal CDs. So they're like, hey, why not just send them everywhere around the world except the USA? So you have to waste money to get importations.
That's bullshit. Because I found
Conspiracy right there.
I found some really cool grindcore bands, but they're all in Japan, and the CDs cost like $20 to $35.
Marketing dude.
Themselves.
Yeah, and they're albums, and it's grindcore too. So, in essence, you're paying $35 for like half an hour at most of music.
I'm telling you, marketing. That's what they're all right there.
Yeah,
So it's
but
like a
that's like
minute.
physical CD,
So
not
it's like
the-
$1 per minute.
Basically, it's like $1 per minute.
That's
It's like a sex line for
What
metal.
It's horrifying. 'Cause usually, like,
So
It's
you're
like, boop, 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 boop. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh yeah, talk dirty to me.
so good.
And
I can't handle. She wasn't ready.
at the end of the minute, boop. If you want to hear more of Carcass, please dial 1 now, and $1 will be added to your bill. It's fucking grindcore albums. Everything's so expensive now these days. It's hard building an album collection when everything costs so fucking much.
Hey, but hey, that helps me out, so it stops you for spending shit, so I can catch up on my fucking albums.
So all the like newer albums that I want to add to my collection cost a lot, like fucking 10 to 20 per album. And this fucker goes to the record store, buy a whole bunch of used ones for like $3-4.
Hey, you never said that wasn't illegal in our contest thing.
That's true.
So,
So
fucking
me-
loopholes, dude.
Me and Mario, we're having a little quote unquote contest. See who can build the biggest album collection by the end of the year. So
winning
far,
so
I'm
far.
winning. I'm winning. I have like 18, 17-ish albums in my collection. Mario has 8.
I only need 10 more. I'll be there.
So far, I'm winning, but if this guy keeps buying used albums, I'm gonna fucking lose.
when did you guys start this?
Like, was it late August of last year?
No,
No.
it wasn't late August. It was hell no, not what it was. It was like December.
So the beginning of the last year to the end of this year. It's pretty much what it is.
Basically.
Is it going to include, like the what are those called? Guilty pleasure albums you guys buy?
Oh,
No, that's
Speaking-
for afterwards.
speaking of guilty pleasures, guys, I'm gonna tell you my biggest guilty pleasures. I don't know if you guys heard of this. It's my biggest guilty pleasure.
Wait, let's play 20 questions.
It's idol music.
Like American Idol?
No. Like Japanese idol music.
Yep.
I'm
What?
talking cute girls in cute dresses singing about love and shit.
Oh.
Yui for the win.
Oh my god, it's a curse, man. Like fucking, I just can't stop. It's like Camu Pamu or some shit like that. That chick who made that song, bum bum na 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 na. That song is also
That's on the ghetto man.
Hatsune Miku.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can count Hatsune Miku, but yeah,
Hatsune Miku, that's a pretty big guilty pleasure.
yeah, really big guilty
The
pleasure.
best.
Hatsune
the
Miku.
best, guys.
Also for me, a little bit of baby metal. I don't like to admit
Heavy
it.
metal.
There's this idol group in Japan called Baby Metal, where they fused.
I've listened to it. I listened to one song.
Yeah,
It was like, I'm out.
the early shit sucked. I'm willing to admit that.
Heavy metal. You know,
It sucks so bad. Like the first two songs, I'm like, okay, this is funny and all, but seriously, it's,
what do they like?
uh,
Sing the fucking wheels in the bus all metal like?
no, it's just that they weren't.
Drop the bass.
They were too poppy. The first two singles, and then they got to like the third one, called Megatsine or something like that. That one was really fucking cool. I like that one because they had like, yeah, it was actually pretty fucking brutal.
So,
It had the coolest breakdown I've heard in a long time.
so you're saying they put their big boy pants on after those first few albums?
They did. I don't like it when they fuse like the techno shit. When they fuse,
I mean, the other half of the baby metal.
yeah.
It's
I like it when they just keep straight like Megatsune was an awesome song. And I love that. I don't like the early shit.
And this was Hiram's Guilty Pleasures.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Return next week to find out more.
God damn it! Shut up.
I don't wanna.
So yeah, those are my guilty pleasures: Hatsune Miku and Baby Metal. What about you, Alex? Any
guilty
guilty pleasures that would totally ruin your rep as a music critic?
Like singles or like bands entirely?
Either or.
Singles. Let me check my phone. Usually all my guilty pleasure are on my phone.
Guilty Pleasures on the go.
Yep. I mean,
That's-
whenever you need to, pleasure yourself guiltily, you got it right there.
Yeah,
Fucking YouTube.
because nobody will know. Nobody
wink.
will know
Oh, yeah.
anything.
First one. Asking Alexandra.
Oh God. Okay.
A lie. I liked like four of the songs out of the first album.
Okay.
Thought they were pretty solid.
This is the part where I start. All right.
Let's see what else. Ed Sheeran.
I've not heard of that man.
He is I don't know what to call him. I think he's like pop-ish guitar player.
Uh-huh.
He sings about love and such.
Love and such.
Love and such.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
It's like that, but like now, and soft guitar and shit.
Dun, 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 dun,
That's
dun.
it's pretty bad.
Let
Let me see if I can find anything else on here. I don't have much. Let me see. Journey. I have Journey.
Yo, Bon Jovi.
I don't like glam metal.
Don't stop believing.
I have that one and I have Separate Ways, so.
Shout out for Bon Jovi.
I'm on an Journey though.
Okay, do you guys remember Metro Station? Or no?
I don't remember Metro Station, but they sound familiar-ish.
Okay, so you guys know who Mitchell Musso is?
Mention Musa? No, I do not.
Do you guys remember Hannah Montana, the show?
I do.
Yes.
Okay.
No, that guy. I know who you're talking about.
You remember her best
So I
friend
know
was a
Hannah-
guy? His name was
Hannah
Oliver on the
Montana
show.
fan. Saying I know who he's talking about.
I haven't watched it because I don't have cable because I'm poor. But Mario knows what you're talking about.
Okay, but
It
like,
was on
remember how there was
ABC.
Oliver, the character Oliver?
Okay, yes.
Okay, so him, his name is Mitchell Musso and Miley Cyrus. They have older brothers, both of them,
Uh-huh.
and they apparently had like band practice one day. Those air quotes. You can't see them though. And their moms were like, "Oh my God, you guys are so good. We should talk to Disney about getting you guys contracted." So they did that, and then they became an official band.
Wow.
And I bet you they had orgies afterwards, huh?
And they were like signed for, and they had like a one-hit wonder.
Wow. One hit wonders. On the subject, I'll go backtrack when you said Axie Alexandria. That
Yes.
was okay. So I think it's pretty well known that I do not like screamo music at all.
Suicide Silence.
Yeah, but let me specify though. Let me specify. Dude, like, is it the screams you don't like, or is it the
It's the subject matter that kind of is iffy for me.
like? Do you mean like screamo specifically, like as a genre, or as a genre, or like screamo as like anything that involves like those kinds of screams? Because that's two different things.
That's true. That's also two different things.
Or
I
do you
think
mean like screamo as an emo?
yeah, that thing.
The emo part.
Yeah, the emo.
Definitely the emo part.
Because I'm pretty sure there are some.
But do you mean
screamo
emo
bands-
as music, or emo as like a subculture or like a culture thing?
all of it?
The guys that live in their garages and things
There's a
like
difference between emo's like also a music genre where it's like soft guitar and piano.
Kind of
stuff.
like My Chemical Romance kind of stuff, or the what are
Yo,
those?
they solid. They're solid.
Shut up, Mario.
Found its guilty pleasure.
But we found his guilty pleasure.
There you go. It's one of them right
Oh, this is a big one. I forgot about this one. I have a Sleeping with Siren song,
Oh!
but, big but, it's a cover. It's not one of their songs.
Okay,
I like
okay.
it. What's it
It's
again?
like, it's when they covered Iris. I don't
Oh.
know if you guys listened to it.
Okay.
It's
So-
actually, have you guys listened to Iris by Goo Goo Dolls?
Oh, the Google.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, it's like that, but in my opinion, it's better.
Isn't it that one music video with the guys on top of that tower with the telescope?
I think so. Yes.
Being all stalkerish. Yeah, I've seen that music. I see it.
So,
That's another Glizzy pleasure. I
Like-
listen to Cool Dolls.
bands like Suicide Silence.
I don't have enough information, or I haven't listened to enough Suicide Silence to actually give an opinion on them.
Like I don't like them, but I think if when they can be uber brutal. Like in some songs, their guitar is really good, but the rest is just mad at me. But
For our viewers out there, if we have any viewers, send all your hate mail to Hiram Abonte.
You
Leave
can
everybody
find his
else-
email down below.
still not as bad as Black Veil Brides.
Just
That's
look for the email
number
address.
one.
My thing on Black Veil Brides.
Mailhead.
The guitarist, not the guitarist, what am I talking about? The singer is actually pretty talented, not into singing, but as a musician.
As a musician, as a
Like,
composer.
apparently I don't remember where I read this, but he took cello lessons and like classical music lessons for a number of years. So I'm pretty sure he is talented in that regard, except I haven't listened to much of Black Veil Brides to the point where I can, defend them properly or give a proper opinion on them.
Yeah, but the worst part about bands like Black Veil Brides or Blood and Dance Floor is your fan base.
I think like there's a difference between the Black Veil Brides fan base and the Blood on the Dance Floor fan base.
Really? I would.
Yeah, because like just hear me out here. So with Dobby Vanity and I don't know the other guy's name, but Blood on the Dance Floor in general. Their music is like electronic, and I love electronic music. Like personally, I think dubstep is and all that is great. Like,
So he loves
and a
robots.
lot of people disagree with me on that, and they say that music like that isn't real music.
Robots.
But my thing is, they don't improve from album to album, and it's kind of the same thing, and they keep singing about
Just cut and
sex
paste.
and shit. And the thing is, how it's public that pretty much that Davi Vanity.
He's a kitty fiddler.
Yeah. Everyone knows this at this point, but he claims that he's not.
Yeah.
The difference between me for that and like Black Veil Brides is that Black Veil Brides hasn't had that. Like they've never gotten heat for you know,
Yeah, they
being pedophiles or everything.
turtles.
And I'm pretty sure they're not.
they're not kitty fiddlers.
So I have a bigger like resentment towards the
She could turtle.
Blood on the Dance Floor
I do too.
fan base more than the Black Veil Brides one, just because the Black Veil Brides one, I haven't listened enough to Black Veil Brides to give a solid opinion, but I'm pretty sure that they have less shitty music, and their music for people, their band isn't, you know, kiddie.
Their fan base doesn't defend a kitty fiddler.
And the thing is that in Blood on the Dance Floor, their fan base knows, but decides not to,
Yeah.
you know, kind of ignore it and throw it under the rug,
But yeah,
and then defend their shitty music.
yeah, yeah. Also, their music is really fucking bad. Worst
This is-
band that you ever have listened to?
Broken Side.
I heard they were really fucking terrible.
Do you wanna review them right now? We can do this right now.
All right, let's do this right now. Broken Side.
Oh shit!
We're gonna. Okay. And I know a specific song that's horrifyingly bad. Like I had to stop 3 times to get through the song.
Was it just fucking instruments?
I wish it was. I honestly wish it was.
You could record yourself shitting in the toilet, and that would have more musical, you know.
Yeah, like it would still be.
Guys, copyrights.
Okay, first of all, do you guys know what do you guys know what crunkcore is, or do you guys know the variations?
Crunkcore. I know what.
Post-hardcore.
Yeah, like deathcore, then hardcore,
Fuck it up.
Like post-hardcore. Do you guys know like the variations of it, or?
post-hardcore. Yeah, post-hardcore bands like Well, I know what post-hardcore is.
Yeah, basically, they took crunkcore. If you don't know what it is basically a cross between like a rap style thing
Oh my god.
and just post-hardcore, but bad.
Oh my god.
And like the thing is,
So like Attila.
I haven't listened to Till at all.
They
Actually.
made this music video that was like the worst thing ever. They pretended to be like a music video. They call it About That Life, and they
That
were
just
like,
sounds terrible.
yeah, and they were like rappers and singing about bitches and shit
Did they
like
have
that.
screams in it or no?
It did. It had screams in it, and there was like this little shitty rap part, which I don't hate rap. I can respect rap, especially older rap.
Eminem. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, that talks about real issues, like urban issues. But now it's all like cut and paste. Look at my chains, I got bitches shit, which is bullshit.
My thing is that crunkcore. I think every genre has you know a way of making a good song. There can be a good song for every genre.
Yeah.
I just haven't found a good crunkcore song yet. And the thing is, do you guys know who Ronnie Radke is, or have you listened to Escape the Fate?
Escape the Fate. Yeah, I have listened to Escape the Fate.
Okay, the original vocalist. Remember? I don't know if you know, but he went to jail for like 3 years, and when he got out, he made a new band called Falling in Reverse.
Oh yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, and their first album wasn't terrible. I'm not gonna say it was great. It was okay. It was kind of like it sounded kind of like Avenged Sevenfold, but again the vocalist isn't that great. And then their next album they decided to do crunkcore, and it was like the worst thing ever. And I thought it was like the worst album I had listened to up until I listened to this song.
Just stick to what you're good at.
Jeez. Yeah,
so-
like Chelsea Agrin. Chelsea Agrin was really cool. Then the newer stuff. Jeez, they just they started making some really. They went from like being deathcore with like good deathcore to like fucking Sleeping with Sirens shit almost.
Listen to these guys,
I
kiddies.
know enough of Sleeping with Sirens and their music to make an opinion on it, but I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Where it's like I call it like softcore.
Yeah.
Like, it has hardcore
Yeah.
distortion in it, but
Kinda
it's
like that.
really soft.
Yeah.
And my thing is, you can have a soft singer and make it work with like post-hardcore and stuff because
Yeah.
that's their genre, from what I know. And I have a person my favorite band right now has a singer with a really soft voice, but it's great. In my opinion, it's still great music, and I'll show it to you guys later. But right now, let's just get through Broken Side.
Oh boy.
And the song is called Freaks, and it's spelled with 3 X's, not with a K.
Oh my god.
Everybody get ready for headaches.
Ready?
Get your Advil pills.
You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
I'm not ready. She wasn't ready.
They're opening the
sounds
car.
pretty good.
What the fuck? God. Oh my god. Holy
You got the
shit.
Duma.
This. Oh no.
Okay. Thoughts. Initial thoughts.
I've contracted cancer. It's like,
It gave me super cancer. I only have
okay,
3
so
hours to
it's
live.
like a really repetitive beat, but it's like an electronic beat everyone has heard before.
Sorry.
Like I'm pretty sure you can hum out the rest of that song.
All you will hear in their mouth is penis, 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 penis.
Oh, but it just.
Now watch out! Watch out!
It's-
That'll be the new song for this. That'll be their new song. Penis, 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 penis.
They made one called...
Or mouth, mouth, mouth.
They
mouth.
did one about penises, which basically don't cut off my dick.
Gay, 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 gay.
But yeah, it just lacks so much, and then like that auto tune, just like what?
Like, you guys can't see the video, but what it is, it's two guys. I'm guessing they're co-frontmen. One of them is doing, like, the auto-tune singing, and it's still shit. And the other one's
It's
just
really bad.
screaming randomly.
Yeah,
It's not like...
It's not like well placed screams. It's just like, oh, I think I should scream now.
It's pretty... It's like, it's off-beat. It's off... It's not on key. And I know it's weird as a
Totally.
concept, like, of a scream being on key, but it can be.
It can totally be.
And, like, I know that you're not a fan of these kinds of screams, like, Hiram. Like, you're more of a death... no,
Yeah.
what is it? A fan of, like, growls.
Yeah,
There are screams that can be placed well, and this is just
yeah.
random. These are terrible screams. I'll show you a good one later. But right now, this is...
I think 2 raccoons having sex will sound better than that.
They look like raccoons.
Even better. What I'm saying.
They look like raccoons. Oh, hold on.
Totally. Raccoon porn for the win.
I gotta show you. Oh, I'm not sure if I can find it anymore though. The worst band I've ever listened to. I'll be right back though.
Meanwhile, I am here. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm the one who usually doesn't talk in these videos, but hey.
Let me see if I can show you what I mean by well-placed screams, or just good screams. I guess this would be another guilty pleasure band. Because I don't know if this band is good just because they were the first English band I listened to. Like, English speaking. But, let me just show you a scream.
Just. Do I have to get my dictionary book?
But yeah, you hear the difference in these screams.
They're better than the raccoon people, but again, not too good. Yeah, the song that he just put on. He just put on a song, and I think the raccoon people are, I mean, they did better than the raccoon people.
They did better than Raccoon.
At least they were on cue.
At least they were okay.
Yeah. Still terrible though.
I'm
I'm sorry,
I'm not a
don't like
fan of screamo, but I can respect it to some extent. Like it's the same with deathcore. Like, I'll be honest, even though a lot of the metal community like slams on deathcore, there are some really good deathcore bands, and some of it's really good. But you have to sift through so much shit to get to the gold nugget. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cold nuggets.
Yeah. And then there was the worst band I've ever listened to. I'm not sure if their music video is available anymore because it's just so bad. It was
They would just
called-
play a bit more of the broken side, meanwhile. Just so you guys can get a bigger concept of how bad they are.
Or you're just gonna break my head and you're just gonna
Yep. Another 30 seconds. You guys can make it. Let's get at least through the first minute.
Busting my balls, Alex. Busting my balls.
Ready.
I found it.
Let me just play the rest, the 30 seconds of this one.
All
so
right.
you can hear the first minute at least. But it's auto-tuned, so you can't even
Yeah,
you have to get a concept of how bad these people are, where it's like, not even auto-tune can help them.
the fucking lyrics were so...
This sounds like two teenagers just going through puberty so bad.
Yeah.
The thing is, one of them, the guy who's singing has like a prepubescent stash. And the guy who's screaming has like the... You know when people in high school, like very early high school, like sophomore years, try to like grow out their beard?
Yeah.
Where it's not really a beard, it's just kind of...
Like a soup strainer.
Yeah, it's like it's hair on your face. It's not really a beard.
Yeah.
Somebody glued their pubes to their face.
That's pretty much what it is, and that's what this guy has, the second guy.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, this is Aodicea. First of all, they're Christian metal, so that should tell you enough.
Oh.
The song is called Apocalypse in D.
In these nuts.
And it's safe to say,
I'm having fun.
this is terrible.
Dropping water bottles over here.
Pause it.
Okay.
I was like listening to it. I'm like, this isn't that bad. It just sounds like generic.
It sounds like generic bad
Like, just let me
deathcore.
finish it. Like it was. I wasn't like. I was like listening to it, and to me, it just sounded generic, like generic metal. Like, you know, not that great, but not bad.
Mediocre.
Just like mediocre completely. And then she started singing, and it just. I don't know if it was the layering, how the mastering happened, but it just sounds like she had the thing playing in the background, and then she decided to pick up a mic and start singing into her computer.
Yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? Remember how when Brutal Legend, you know when you start off the game, the intro, where
Yes.
you hear it sounds so good at the beginning, but then it just like completely fucks itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much it right there.
Yeah. Her singing is really, really flat.
Soft.
It's
Soft.
really...
It's not even soft. It's just speaking. It's not.
It's not singing.
There's no tune to it.
No.
Like she's just kind of just speaking into a mic.
It's like she's doing karaoke with her
Do a
friends.
bit more. I want to see if she can at least stay like on beat. No, she can't. She can't do it. She can't do it. I thought she could.
No, and the guitars are so simple. And it's like the bass line too. Like if you see the music video, it's like three teenagers, both are guitarists, and one of them is the chick, and one like little kid on drums, and this old guy is probably like their uncle or something on bass. And I expected him to be the only good member. He's not. His bass line is really simple. Just
And there's nothing wrong with simple bass lines if you can make them work.
yeah, but they don't in this case. It's just like a complete blabbering mess of horribleness.
It was just, I don't know, it was too plain for me.
Yeah, it's really vague and just like, ugh.
Like, I have no problem with it sounding generic. Like, if some people are into that, like, you know how you'll be into a band and it might sound generic, but it doesn't sound generic to you?
Yeah, like someone who listens to a lot of this stuff frequently, I can say that it sounds pretty bad. Like guitar is like that quote unquote breakdown is ridiculous. It's just, to me, it's just bad.
My thing is they started their intro is the same thing as their verse.
Something like that. They started with it actually started with this pretty simple bass line. I skipped over it a bit though, where it's just like dun 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 dun, kind of like some kind of like bass intro, where they try to be smart. Yeah, deep. The lyrics are pretty laughable too, I might add.
I didn't bother listening to the lyrics because I wanted to focus for a second on her. Like, I heard the first couple lyrics, but then I was like, I can see that she's not going to be a lyricist.
No.
And I can see that she can't sing, so let me focus at least to see if she can stay on beat.
Yeah, it's just like...
She could not.
No, she cannot at all.
She fails.
She failed the test so bad.
She didn't have the chance.
I like this little chorus. It's hilarious.
Do it. Show it to me.
Oh, hello. It's coming up yet.
Is this the uncle singing?
Yes, it is!
Praise the Lord. Our Lord and Savior, Jesus.
All of a sudden, the uncle starts just going like, Jesus! You're the one
Fucking damn it, Mom! I'm just gonna let that die.
That was really great.
Set it to vibrate.
Vibrate.
No, set the phone to vibrate.
This is a house phone.
Exactly.
Buried in your backyard.
Never answer it again.
But yeah, that's pretty much the worst thing I ever heard in my life. And there was another one, but I forgot about them. I don't know how I could. They were really bad.
I think that's why your brain just shut down. You went into shock. And you can no
My
longer
brain just
remember
went into
it.
shock. It's just like,
It's so bad, nobody wants to remember it.
exactly. Oh, man. But yeah, you ever listen to a really, really bad thing, Mario?
To the point where my brain just says, "Why are you even listening to this at the beginning to start with?"
This is like some poppy thing or something?
I'm gonna say the only thing I can think about right now are the good songs that I haven't listened to. Can't remember any bad ones.
Like, what was a band that you were ultimately disappointed in, or like an album? Where it's like you were excited because you really liked the band, but then they released a shit album.
Saint Anger, Metallica.
I remember that. Yeah.
That was a bad album. No guitar solos.
Is this their Is that their newest one?
No, the newest one was Death Magnetic. Though I think.
What was their
few
single?
albums-
What was their newest single?
The newest single? Oh, jeez, I don't know. I know they're making a new one, and they released this thing called Lords of Summer, which was actually not that bad. But they made this album, when they made Load and Reload and God, Lulu. No, I think Lulu was the latest one before Death Magnetic.
Which one was the one with
Lou Reed,
no, what the one that you were saying right now, the one that you didn't like? Is that
Saint
the one
Anger.
after the Black Album?
That was one of the ones after the Black Album. It was
Was it
after
the one where it was like
Overnight.
bluesy?
No, it was the one. It was the one that was like really alternative rock.
Let me just search it really fast because it might be talking about the same one as you. Just to make sure. What would you say it was called? Saint what?
Saint Anger, and it has like a fist on it. The thing about it is that the song itself could be better. Like, it's a bad Metallica album, but it's, I guess, decent rock album. Like, I feel like there was so much potential in the Saint Anger, like the single, because it could have been better. Because it had a really catchy chorus.
Okay, yeah, and I don't remember any of these songs at all.
So yeah,
I don't think I've listened to this one at all.
it's really bad.
Hope you guys.
Jesus.
I have no bad songs in my head right now.
Also, Lulu.
I'm looking at the reviews on this on Wikipedia. Apparently, Pitchfork gave it a 0.8 out of 10.
Jeez.
Metal Forces gave it a 4.5 out of 10.
Yeah, it did really bad.
But like a lot of other magazines, like okay, except for like Classic Rock, apparently this other one called Classic Rock gave it a 2 out of 10, and Metacritic gave it a 65 out of 10. But the other ones gave it pretty okay reactions, like 3 stars, 4 stars,
Yeah.
8s to 9s, 7s,
No.
no 10s.
But I still think Lulu was a really bad one. They had this one, they invited this guy, Lou Reed, and it was basically spoken word almost. And it's funny because James Hetfield, the lead singer, he had this moment where he would talk, like he would sing, but he would say these weird lines like, "I am the table."
What the hell?
I am serious. I am the table. And
So like he just kind of let go of, you know, the lyrics for a while.
yeah.
He's like, I am the table, you are my sandwich.
That'd be a great lyric. I dig it. I dig it.
10 out of 10, kid, you're going places. Now give me pictures of Spiderman.
Red at it, sir. Let's start that off. You are my table. No wait, I am the
I
table.
hate that
you are my
movie.
sandwich.
I hate that movie.
Spider-Man?
Not Spider-Man, just Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Dude, that movie sucked. I mean, I liked it at first, but
Like I liked it when I was watching it, but then I got home and I was like, that movie was shit.
The part with Gwen Stacy fucking dies pissed me the fuck off. Like, are they trying to make him into Revengeance Spider-Man who goes out for murder now?
But here's the thing. That happened in the comic book.
That happened to the comics, but the thing is they rushed it.
They did. I mean, it's only the second movie from this new series, and they already killed off 2 people. One, her father in the first movie, and now her in the second movie.
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit, this Spider-Man can't be happy for at least one movie.
it was kind of like a Transformers movie. You go to see Transformers, there's explosions everywhere. You're all giddy and happy inside.
Michael Bay!
You're like, woo! And then you come home and you're like, that movie was pretty bad, wasn't it? But at least it had explosions.
Yeah, I mean,
Optimus!
my thing with like Amazing Spider-Man 2 was that they introduced Harry, but they also introduced Electro, and they want to make it like 3 villains. Like they introduced it. That's what the trailer seemed like. It was gonna be 3 different villains.
That was another
Yeah.
thing. That was a bunch of bull. Where it finally got to Rhino, the third person that was supposed to be in that movie.
And
Well, the thing is,
cliffhanger.
it
And
didn't
leaves you
surprise.
at a
It didn't
cliffhanger.
surprise you. Yeah, it's like literally the last 30 seconds of the movie is Rhino.
But it does link you to the new movie, Amazing Spider-Man 3 has been confirmed. And they're trying to make it, if it's going to be movie 4 or movie 3, where they're going to bring in the Sinister Six.
It's
So-
4 though, and my thing is like you didn't have to do this much setup in Amazing Spider-Man 2. you could have waited for 3 to start setting up for Sinister Six. Like, let's say they didn't introduce Rhino in this one, or let's say that they introduced Paul Giamatti at the beginning, but just as like the Russian guy, and he got arrested.
And that's it. And then number 3, they brought back that telling
Like,
you.
no, just hear me out though. Like they introduce him. Like for me, like I started thinking about it, and I was thinking like, how could I make this like if this were me and I could rewrite the movie, what would I change about it? You know, how at the end of this one, you know, Gwen Stacy's dead or whatever, and Peter comes back as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
If they wanted to keep everything else the same, the only thing they had to do to improve the ending of this movie was just take out that last scene where he becomes Spider-Man again and put it at the beginning of the next movie. You didn't need that last scene because it was just stupid.
A bunch of just too much hype for the end of the movie, and now it's grabbing you by the balls to wait for the third one.
I think you didn't need to. Like, you shouldn't have to do that. Like, I was talking to people, and everyone who I talked to was like, yeah, it's setting up for the next movie. I understand that, but the thing is, Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire, that one had a lot of setup, but it wasn't just a shit movie. Like, it was, I think it's the best one out of Spider-Man so far, out of any Spider-Man movie so far. And the thing is, it had perfect setup for the next movie, where at the end of it you see Harry, find out it was Peter, and he finds his dad.
Despite the next one being complete and total shit.
Yeah, let's not remember that one. But
Nobody, just leave that in the vault. Nobody cares about 3.
just like Amazing Spider-Man 1 or 2, just like those. Or those are
like
things.
in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, they should have just left it where it gives you a hint about the Sinister Six when Harry becomes a Green Goblin in the
Laboratory.
Speak right now. The laboratory, yeah. They gave you a glimpse of all the suits and all the weapons.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess that was enough to get you hype
Setup.
that was enough setup to get you hype for the next movie, because they're gonna use that someday.
My thing is that they introduced Harry and like the Green Goblin in this movie just to kill Gwen Stacy and for nothing else. And the thing is, they didn't have to do it in this movie, but they decided.
For real, because look, after he kills Gwen Stacy, he gets arrested.
You don't see him again.
No, and he's in prison the rest of the movie.
And do you guys, Hiram, you saw it too, right?
No, actually, I didn't.
You didn't see it.
But I can see where you're going with this.
Okay, there's this part in the movie. You'll probably remember this, Mario, but where Aunt May becomes a nurse.
Yeah.
And like it's like there's like so many different subplots in this movie, but one of the subplots is that she becomes a nurse. Mm-hmm. And that's a thing for like 2 scenes.
Yeah.
And that
and
it doesn't
convenient because
you could have taken those scenes out of the movie, and the movie would have still been
yeah,
the same movie. You didn't need, and I hate it when movies just waste scenes for no reason.
Yeah. But I find that pretty funny because she became a nurse in this movie, but in Spider-Man 2 in the other movie, or was it Spider-Man 2 or 1? No, it was 1. When she was in the hospital for a while.
Yeah.
And then she got attacked by the Green Goblin in the hospital. I was like, isn't that ironic? How in the Tobey Maguire she was in the hospital, but in the Amazing Spider-Man she became a nurse.
Now the Green Goblin can find her again.
Easier too.
My thing is, in this one, when Harry becomes a Green Goblin and he becomes evil, no one's surprised because at the beginning of the movie he's already an asshole, so it's not like
he's a fucking douche. Oh my god!
He doesn't start off as a cool person, like
in the Tobey Maguire movie where he's like, oh, they've been friends for like a long time.
Yeah.
You see that because you see their friendship in the first one and the second one, and so in the third one when he actually betrays him and becomes Green Goblin,
you actually become fucking surprised. It's like, holy shit!
You're just like, Harry, what are you doing?
Yeah. Like you killed my father.
The opposite of Darth Vader.
Yeah. And the thing is, in this one, all it is like Harry's a douche from the beginning, and they kind of want to surprise us with the fact that he's turned into the Green Goblin, but no one's surprised. For me, the thing was
gave a shit.
My thing is that, like, I was thinking, and I got into an argument. I ran a lot about movies like this, but my thing was, if you could change shit in this movie, what I would have changed is that, there would have been a lot bigger of an impact in the next movie. Like, let's say if Gwen Stacy died in the third one, and that, let's say that in this one, Harry continued, he was introduced as a douche and everything, but towards the end, Spider-Man still isn't sure whether he wants to give him his blood or not because Harry has this disease where he's dying and he needs Spider-Man's blood.
Cancers.
Yeah.
It can save him.
It's
you
super
don't even know it's gonna save him because they're different blood types.
And that's my thing. Like, that's where I'm going with this. Like, where I'm going with this is that they could have just had it so that you know, like Gwen Stacy's about to get shot or like not shot, but like she gets like nearly struck at by Electro
Yeah.
multiple times. They could have added as like a scene where she almost gets hit because they're fighting inside of like the Oscorp building, but Harry manages to like push her out of the way or something, and he gets hit instead, and so he ends up in the hospital. And because of that, Peter's like, "Oh, you know, you really are my friend." He comes in as Spider-Man though, and he just gives him his blood, and he's like, "Yes, you've proven that you know you'll be good with this. You'll be responsible. So I trust you with this." He gives him the blood, but then at the end of it, you see Harry become, Harry becomes the Green Goblin, like how it happens in the movie, where she just starts to grow nails and shit, and goes through this process. So in this, it's like it has set up for why he would want revenge, and
Because the blood didn't work.
yeah, but it's not his fault anymore.
Betrayal.
And so in
Yeah.
the next one, but like in this one, you can see now that you know it ends as them being friends, but they're set up for Sinister Six.
Yeah.
And so in the next one, how they could have had it is that, not Peter, Harry kills Gwen, but it would be a lot bigger of an impact because at that point, Peter trusts his Harry because again they're friends once again. It's not
It's like,
just
yo,
hey,
Green Goblin, why you do this?
yeah, like we're actually friends now.
It's like the fact I gave you my blood. You have my Batman inside you. But the thing is, I didn't understand it though. Why they introduced Harry like he just comes out of the blue, and then it's like, oh, hey, look, it's Harry. We haven't seen him in like forever, and they only have like one scene where they actually try to catch up, but it's like
That's
so
it. And then we
short.
just have to buy the fact that they're best friends.
Yeah, that's like, oh, hey, look, they're best friends. That's all you get. No flashback, no nothing.
That's why I'm saying like they should have had this one set up as like just their friends, and then the next one it's just like a short time gap of some period of time has passed. And it bothers me that they're talking about like old days, like they're older men, like 25 or something.
I know.
But they're supposed to be 18.
The only time they hang out though is when they're next to that bridge, but in the rest of the movie they're like nowhere together. And
Yeah.
then Harry goes off and teams up with fucking Electro, and then Spider-Man's over here like, oh, where the fuck did this come from? Oh.
And my thing is, if they had set this one up so that Peter and Harry become friends again, and then the next one, Harry becomes Green Goblin and all this shit, it would be a lot more of an impact when Gwen Stacy died in this movie. But because there wasn't any setup, or you don't buy that they're friends, it doesn't have an impact. It's just like, oh, it sucks that Gwen Stacy died because they were, you know, dating, not because
Yeah.
it was his best friend who killed her.
Yeah. And I'm telling you the truth, I actually got hyped when I saw the laboratory, because there were a few people you see in there.
Yeah.
Like, one, you see the Vulture costume. Then you see the
Dr.
Dr. Octopus technicals in there, too. But, and then you got Rhino at the end of the movie, so that's 3. And then the Green Goblin, that's 4. So, from all the supervillains that Spider-Man has, could the other, was it? 2? From the original Sinister Six is usually the Lizard and Kraven.
Yeah.
So,
Scorpion?
no, Scorpion doesn't come out until like later. If you read the comics, is the normals is just Rhino, Lizard, Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, Electro, and
I don't think they're going to introduce Lizard, though.
no, they haven't on this. No, yeah, they have. Oh wait, no, it can't be Lizard because he's already been cured from the first movie.
Yeah.
And if you play the game, it tells you what else happened after the story. So the Lizard's gone, so it has to be someone else, unless they're like bring back fucking Dr. Connors and like, oh look, the Lizard's back.
I know who it can be. Doon doon doo doon doon doo doon doon doo doo doo. Enter.
Hurry up and end this.
It's the Sandman. It could be Sandman.
No. You never know. Could be Sandman, could be Venom, could be
Carnage.
Venom has to come out first before Carnage.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, because Venom gives birth to Carnage.
That's true.
Gives him little baby
But
Carnage.
Carnage is cool because he's red.
And he's violent. More violent than Venom.
Yep.
So there could be a lot of possibilities. I guess we just have to see for the next Amazing Spider-Man 3 or 4.
Yeah.
We do indeed. And in that bombshell, we're gonna have to end this podcast. Yay!
Yeah.
Fun.
Hope you guys enjoyed us ranting about movies and shitty bands.
and whatever we else came up in this conversation.
All right.
And
Well,
stay tuned to our later programs.
Bye.
We'll-
Mom's here.
We'll talk about more stuff. Bye.
Goodbye, America.